but he earned that W.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Mr. Do-It-All brings to you a brand new MLB The Show 17 Road to the Show gameplay. As you see right here, we're grounding out right back to the pitcher. Getting one whole training point there. What can you do? Anyways, I did just want to talk a little bit about the NFL draft that is today. Now, I've seen numerous mock drafts, and right now the greatest topic is, what are the Cleveland Browns going to do at the #1 overall pick? Now, right now it looks like they're going to take Myles Garrett or the quarterback from North Carolina, Mitchell Trubisky. So, you know, a guy who has 13 career starts versus a guy who I believe has 20 career sacks in the SEC. You see right there, we're a little ahead of that changeup. But yeah, I'm not 100% sure what they'll do. I think if they were smart, they'll take the best player available, and the best player on the board should be Myles Garrett. Now you will think that, hey, the guy doesn't really dominate in the way a defensive players should dominate, but you know, in the SEC, I believe it's more of a power football. I mean, yeah, there are teams that throw the ball in college, but the SEC is more of a power football style of play. There are teams that run the spread, but in the spread, it's more of quick strikes in college compared to the NFL, where it's more like reading the defense. Now, Mitchell Trubisky has 13 career starts, I believe, and to me, that's not a big cause for concern. I mean, he played in North Carolina, you see we get blown away by a fastball, strike three, I'm out. I don't think him having limited number of game play is a big issue. I think it's more like, more along the lines of, you know, do you see the potential there? Now, I think the potential is there for him as a player, but I don't think he should be the first quarterback off the board. You see Ray popping out. Just a little bit past second base here. Pop out to second baseman. But I think the first quarterback off the board should be Deshaun Watson. The guy is a gamer, and if you're not sure what a gamer is, that's somebody who comes to play in the big moments. He beat Alabama twice. That's a huge feat in college football. And I just think that that he'll go to I don't think a quarterback should be taken in the top half of the first round. Even if a team is quarterback needy, I just don't think. As we get a hold of one here, deep center. Woo! That's a home run. To dead center. Jeez. You know you gotta get a huge part of that. But, yeah, back to what I was saying. I don't think a quarterback should be taken in the top part of the draft, no matter how quarterback needy you are. I think you can wait until round 2, and you can get players like, I think Kinsler out of Notre Dame, Mahomes out of Texas Tech, those type of players. I just don't think there's a franchise quarterback in this draft. I think there are starter caliber, maybe even a couple Pro Bowls out of some of these guys, but not, you know, franchise changing quarterbacks. This is my third home run of the season. And our only hit of this game, you know, back to struggling again. I mean, the average dips down to, I believe, about 390 here. Just not really feeling ourselves here.
These hitters can expect to see a heavy dose.
I just don't know. I saw Mike Mayock in the mock draft, and
it's a major part of his
he had Fournette going in the top 5. I don't think Leonard Fournette should go in the top 5. I don't think any running back should really go in the top 5 in this class. So grounded here to shortstop. I can see a lot of DBs and D linemen going in the top 10, top 12. And then when you get to the middle part of the round, teams that know how to draft, it's going to be a little interesting because then you have, as we get into our second game here, we go ahead and roll over to the second baseman. I just do think that there isn't elite players in the draft, but there's a lot of very, very good players, above average players. And I think that's the difference between this draft versus draft of previous years. You don't have a game changer in there, but I think it's going to be a good draft, top to bottom, rounds 1 through 7. You're going to get guys who have a lot of college game potential and can get right into a role with the team. You see here we're fouling off a pitch here, and we're down 2-0 here in the top of the third, and we're just trying to get a base hit here. Gotta reach it, and we ground into what looks like a double play. Yep, ground into a double play here. So, guy's just not feeling it at the plate.
Digging in once again, number 5.
Yeah, going back to talking about the draft, I unfortunately will not be able to watch any of the days I will be at work. It's so shitty. Such a shitty feeling. I'll have the alerts going. I'll know. I'll definitely have the Cowboy picks in. My brother will probably text me those. Yeah, I don't know. It's just gonna be an interesting first round tonight because nobody knows where anybody's gonna go. And then you had, as we get a signal to the right side of the field here. Good job right there. And 1 for 3 so far. And we got runners on first and second here at the top of the 7th. We are trailing 3-0.
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take
it. What are we swinging at?
Allow him to get on base.
I haven't seen the new Call of Duty trailer yet. I heard there's a new Call of Duty coming out in November, I believe. World War II style. That should be fun. For me personally, I'll probably like that because I absolutely hated the jetpacks, shit like that. So that'll be something fun to look forward to at the end of the year, gaming wise.
He didn't get a strike there, but
and then,
I'm guessing he was looking for
we have the NBA playoffs going on right now, and it's not very. I just think we're gonna see Cavs, Warriors again all the way through. I don't think any team could beat the Warriors right now. They just look too strong, too many weapons. As we get a good piece here, but we just hit it right at the left fielder. And we got baseball season here. Baseball season, very, very long season, so that's always great. And
coming to the plate now,
I know it's only April, the end of April here, about to jump into May. But even still,
first pitch
baseball season is a long ride, and you can kind of see who might be there, might not be there, just based on how their April's going. And then I think the Dodgers and Giants are finishing up their series tonight, I believe. And I think that's probably the best rivalry in baseball right now. Those games are always tight and competitive, and they play those games. Those games are just so high intensity in April. High intensity. It's probably replaced the Yankees-Red Sox as the best rivalry in baseball. Maybe that's a little West Coast bias, but I mean, when those two teams are they're basically doing what the Red Sox, Yankees did in the 2000s when I was growing up. It's just, you see those teams 1-2 in their division. They always make the playoffs. One will win the division, the other will be a wild card, and they'll probably end up playing each other. I don't think we have had a Giants-Dodgers playoff series yet, but that would be entertaining as hell to watch. Because that series is probably going to go 7. Down right here in the second baseman. And you just have matchups galore. You got Kershaw versus Bumgarner. You got Puig versus Bumgarner. Kershaw versus Posey. I mean, you just have high-profile matchups, and it's just great for the game.
Trying to get there. He gets there and makes the.
See here jumping into the third game. Already down 2-0 in the bottom of the first.
In the 370s for the season. Clearly always a threat
And
with the bat.
we just are not swinging the bat well.
First pitch hack in here, and that's
God,
the first
so
strike.
ugly.
HR, you take a look at our visitors as they enter play here this evening. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Fly out here to left
Matt,
field.
this has been one of those up and down teams. They lost
I
the
gotta
last
say,
game,
it's just,
putting them at 500.
it's pretty.
Everybody
Armas.
One of those types of times of year where you have.
A 1-1 count. Here's
Oh,
the
here we go.
pitch.
Let's use our showtime a little
Lifted
bit.
in the air to left center.
And this is something I've had trouble with, is making this play.
Chase.
And we get the glove there. We just got tap backs. And we make the play. Get the ball in, hit our cut.
For the first down.
Nice. Nice play there, man. That's a
And he
46-point
will
training
scurry back
point
to
play
first
right
as
there.
he'll
That's
think
pretty
twice
nice
about trying.
for a fly ball.
Digging in for his second at bat, number 5. 0 for 1
And
for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch.
Calling that a
And
strike.
looked
Wow,
inside, but that's
you're opening
ruled
up
a
the zone
strike,
here in the
nothing in
4th
one.
inning.
Matt, I'm
Come
a little
on, man.
surprised he's throwing as well as he
Can't
is.
do us like
Pitching less
that.
than 40% first pitch strikes, and it's either very
And then I haven't really been paying
deceptive
much
or stuff
attention
that's
to the
electric to
hockey
hitters.
NHL
But usually
playoffs
that doesn't
because the
happen when
Kings
you're
aren't in
behind
it,
that
but
much to have this kind of success.
I just know that I don't want the Ducks advancing
The
unless the
0-1
Blackhawks got swept, I believe it was. They get swept. I don't know. They are not in it anymore, so that's crazy.
He's set.
I think I would like to see the Oilers make it to the Stanley Cup. Wow. Beat out an infield single there is nice. I think I would see the Oilers beat the Stanley Cup final. That would be intriguing because you have one of the best young players right there in Connor McDavid.
Ready to deliver.
You can hear us start first pitch hacking.
Takes a high fastball for a
We
strike.
let a lot of good
He's got
pitches
a high
go
strike on a
sometimes.
fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy work down in the
What we're
zone.
gonna do here,
That high
we're gonna
fastball, usually the
line out
four-way
right to
pitch
the
for
short
2
side.
strikes. He pitched him backwards right here.
So this is pulled in by the
Oh, and the reason why
shortstop.
we got a 2x boost is because we swept the Chattanooga
Ready once again,
Lookouts.
number 5. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at bat, but it
I
resulted
know I've
in a
been
line
lagging
out.
a little bit on my show.
And that
I haven't
misses ball one.
put together my Madden gameplays yet.
Real quick.
Just a
The
lot of
last
Madden
thing you
going
want to
on.
do on the mound is fall behind.
I'm gonna be
Needs
sure to
get
have
back
all
in
that
the
going on
strike
this
zone
weekend.
right here.
I'll be editing like crazy
The 1-0 delivery.
because
Hit hard down the line.
I have
but a
pretty
foul
early
ball,
shifts at
1-1.
work where I can get home and edit for most of the night and then have them ready to go by the morning.
He's set. Here comes the
And then
1-1.
we're gonna have, and then I'm gonna go see Guardians of the Galaxy. Did I get all that? No. Damn.
Racing
That fucking
back.
sucks.
He gets there
It's
to
a good
put it
piece.
away, but the runner tags and
But
breaks for third.
For our movie lovers, we got Guardians of the Galaxy coming out next week. I'm gonna go see that for sure. But that looks pretty good. So we're gonna go ahead and edit some of our stats here as we have 900 training points available. But yeah, I'm gonna do my first movie review on Guardians of the Galaxy because I did like the first one, and I think the second one will be pretty good. I think it better be, you know. So I'll be able to drop a movie review on that, and I will be putting new stuff out as best as I can when I can, guys. And I know I have a request. I'll be sure to get to that request when I can get the timing right. So, but just want to thank everybody for watching, and Mr. Do It All is out of here. Thanks, guys.